Hi, I'm Gary and welcome to my shop. In this video, I'm going to show you how to clean the filters on this Rikon Shop filter. So stay tuned, we'll get to this now. So the air filter is here, hanging from my ceiling. And the first step that we're going to do is to unplug it from the power so we can be safe. So the next step is we're going to remove the filters and then clean them. Okay, so here I'm going to get up on my step stool, get up to where height where I can work on this. I'm going to take off these two clips here, put those up, remove this outer filter, which looks to be quite dirty. I'll be cleaning that and blowing it out with some compressed air. Then we have the inner filter here. Just grasp that and it just comes out like this. And we can blow this out with air, and we can also wash it out. Before we put it back in though, we want to make sure it's thoroughly dry. So we'll probably let it dry overnight. That's basically all there is to it, other than coming back and putting these back in again. Okay, so we're going to clean the filters now. And the first one is the outer filter, which captures most of the primary dust and so forth. And this has indicator on here, and I'll put a picture up here to show this, and that indicates the airflow, which goes this direction into the filter. So what I want to do is blow out the filter from this side, blow the dust out of here. And we can get a couple of uses out of this one before we need to replace it. Now, the inner filter is this one that was in there. And the airflow in this one is going into this. You can tell that because when you take this out of there, the ends here are pointing outwards here, indicating the airflow has been pushing them out. So when we clean this, blow it out first with the air. We're going to push these into the air filter the other way. And get them stretched out, maxed out on the edges and so forth, so we can maximize how much we blow this out. Now I'll blow air through this side, and then that'll blow off debris and dirt off and dust off of this side. Then this one is washable, and to wash it, all you have to do is run it under cold water to cover all the area in here, and you don't need to use any soap or anything like that. Just run the cold water through it as it is here, where we got the filter inside out, and let it dry overnight, or at least maybe 24 hours. Could take less. And then once it's dry, then we can put this back in. Now, since this is the inner filter, this one's going to have to go back in before the secondary filter goes in, or the outer filter. So, alright, so we'll get to washing this out, blowing these out. Okay, here, so I've got my blower on my air compressor, and I'll blow this out. So this is the outer side, and it's just a matter of blowing that dust out of here. I don't know if you can see the cloud of dust I'm getting out of this, but got a fair amount out of that. Then I'm going to blow out the inner filter. Got a little bit of cloud of dust out of that too. So I'll set these aside. I'll take the inner filter over to the wash basin in my shop and get that washed out just by rinsing it with cold water. And that's all it needs. No soap, no hot water, just cold water is all it needs. I hung the inner filter over my sink and sprayed the inside out with a sprayer attached to the faucet. Alright, so I've got these air filters cleaned out so I can put them back in. I'm surprised this inner filter came out so clean. from what it was before. And what I'm going to do is get these back in. I'll push one back in again like this so that airflow goes correctly, because it'll flow into this way. Then I'll put the outer filter in, and this came pretty clean too, and put it in, of course, according to the flow, what that's supposed to be. Then I'll be ready to go and keep the air in my shop clean. Up to the filter here, I'm going to stick this inner filter in. It just kind of slides in here. Make sure I get these straight so we can get it in. Okay. There we go. Got that in. Now the outer filter I will put in. The airflow pointing that direction as it goes in. Put clips down. And we're done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you got some information from it that's good, please give me a thumbs up and a like. And also, please subscribe and hit that bell icon so you won't miss anything. And share this with your family, friends, and fellow craftsworkers. And give us your comments. We'd love to hear what you want to see, what you think, if you have any questions. So, thank you.